Sagittarius, welcome to your reading. I hope all is well with you. We're going to go ahead and shuffle the cards as we do and see what you need to know at this time. Only take the messages that resonate. Leave what does not resonate for someone else. I could be picking up on your energy. I could be picking up on the energy of someone around you. Flip the roles as you see fit. Always use your discernment when you are watching tarot readings. If you are cross-watching for a Sagittarius, chances are there could be messages in this reading for you. Never force a message to fit you. Messages for Sag. Tell me about Sag and what they need to know at this time. We have the Page of Cups in the reverse. We have the Knight of Wands in the upright. We have the Magician card in the reverse. We've got the Seven of Cups in the reverse as well. The Lovers in the reverse. The Page of Pentacles. The Chariot card, the Seven of not the Seven of Pentacles, the Seven of Swords in the upright, and the Six of Wands in the reverse. Somebody is a creeper, or at least someone who you've been dealing with has been a creeper on the side. Nine of Cups in the reverse. Sagittarius, I feel like, first of all, brace yourself. Number one, brace yourself. Sagittarius, I feel like there's like an energy here of somebody being very false with you. I feel like a lot of you may have been dealing with a smooth operator. I want to say that. You could be dealing with somebody who presented an offer to you in the past, but they were still kind of seeking out options. I don't know if this is like an on and off situation where somebody hasn't been going steady with you, but it's almost giving the energy of somebody putting on a facade for you with the guise that they could come back if they don't find something better. Now, Sagittarius, I want to tell you, somebody went off to see what else was out there, or this could be what they're discovering right now, and they're not able to manifest anything of quality. I mean, it could be that that's the energy that they're moving in. So hence the reason why that's what they're getting back. But I just feel like somebody's attempt to get something better than you, see what else is out there type of energy. No offense to anybody, don't get triggered by that. But somebody's attempt to kind of like keep their options open is failing. And I feel like somebody could be coming back to you with their tail between their legs. For some of you, it could be another fire sign. Some of you, it's a Gemini. Could be an earth sign. Take Gemini because I said it. But Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, could be a Cancer as well. Like something has been not in the best taste. Somebody's realizing that, okay, I've not been able to manifest anything better. Somebody's been unsuccessful. There's some sort of quest that someone has been on with the Seven of Swords in the upright, with the Six of Swords in the reverse, that has been unsuccessful. There was a quest to see if they could do better, find better, whatever have you. They're not liking whatever they're finding out there. Whatever that means. The Five of Wands, yeah. This could be somebody who's being met with a lot of immature energies, people who are just playing around. Ace of Swords, and somebody's having some sort of rude awakening from kind of like keeping their options open. What's the Page of Pentacles? The Fool in the reverse. Someone feels really silly for some sort of action of keeping some sort of creeper-like lifestyle as well as trying to keep you. Someone took a risk and Page of Swords in the reverse, and it's not seeming to be paying off, unfortunately. Hanged Man. Nine of Swords. Somebody's worried that, you know, especially if this was like an energy of someone trying to like save you for later. Ace of Cups in the reverse. You may have completely have shifted. Priorities different. Shifted up the game here with the way that you see this person. And somebody's worried now that you could have changed towards them because they may have just kept you in limbo here. Someone was definitely lying about what they were doing alongside trying to pursue you. The Wheel of Fortune. Three of Wands. The Ace of Pentacles. The Strength card. Tower in the reverse. Something has been extremely uneventful for someone. This is giving an anticlimax. I just feel like somebody really felt like they were going to get something grander, better, bigger. I definitely feel like somebody may have looked at you and kind of like scoffed or kind of like, yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like it's giving a real disrespect, to be honest with you. Disrespect. Like somebody has been extremely disrespectful, and people can be disrespectful with their actions too. I remember somebody a long time ago saying to me, I haven't disrespected you. Yeah, your words might not have, but your actions totally did. Okay, disrespect comes in many forms. And sometimes people think that if they don't outwardly say something, that it avoids disrespect, or they're, not doing you wrong, or they're, there's something that they're not doing. Well, no, actually, actions can disrespect people too. And I just feel like the way that somebody's handled this is kind of like alchemized the energy of them feeling like a fool. Somebody continuously lied to you and they feel like an idiot for that. They feel foolish for that. And I just feel like somebody has been waiting for something that has not come. Somebody was stalling you because they felt like, okay, let me wait for the next bus. Maybe the next bus will have more comfier seats. Maybe the next bus will, have 3 doors as opposed to 2. Like whatever you want to do with that. Maybe the next bus will be a different color. Maybe the next bus will come with different features. Like somebody has really been sort of doing that with people. The only thing is whatever this person's been holding on to find, they've been unsuccessful. 6 of Pentacles, the 2 of Cups in the reverse. They're getting a loss. They've been giving to no avail. They've been searching to no avail. Somebody is realizing that Page of Wands in the upright, you give immature energy, that's what you're going to find. So where's Sagittarius right now? Because I feel like you have shifted. The Queen of Cups. Four of Pentacles in the reverse. And the Queen of Wands. I'm no option, Sagittarius is saying. I'm no option. I come with love. I come as the full package. I am sensitive. I am in tune. I have empathy. I have compassion. I'm very loving. This is what you're saying. I also am very attractive. I'm very business savvy. Could be very charismatic. And why should I be held down by somebody who is not willing to embrace all of those attributes? This is like the energy of valuing yourself and knowing you can find something that's aligned to you. Now we've got the Queen and the King of Cups. Wow. A lot of you could be pursuing a new person. Some of you have a person pursuing you. This could be a Scorpio, could be a Cancer, Scorpio. It could also be an earth sign. You are going from dealing with someone where the future was very bleak. Maybe you didn't even see where a future was going between you and a person, to having someone who's going to be showing up here. Someone's feelings are very, somebody could have been doing a lot of healing that you're about to meet. This is somebody who's very solid about how they feel. This is not going to be somebody who's going to be wishy-washy. This is not going to be somebody who is going to give up very easily. You could have somebody with a lot of longevity, staying power here, which is something that was lacking from a past situation. I feel like you are going to realize, or come to realize, that somebody who you're dealing with is very emotionally accomplished. And when I say that, this is somebody who knows how they feel. You're not going to have to guess. This is going to be somebody who's going to show up. You're not going to be umming and ahhing about if they are going to, if they're not going to, which is very tiring in itself. It's going to be adamantly clear to you that somebody is wanting to be loyal to some sort of situation, go long term. Someone wants long term. Someone also wants somebody just as emotionally invested as them. This could have been somebody who has found that in the past they've been loyal to people who haven't met them with the same. Also, as well, this person could be a divorcee, or they could have had a situation that has broken down, whether this is a marriage, a family living situation. But this person comes with a lot of stability. Also, as well, I want to tell you that this person knows what it's like to lose. This could have been somebody who has had to kind of build themselves from the ground up as well. This is somebody who's very accomplished in their own right, Sagittarius. And I feel like you're going to be stumbling across this person on your journey somewhere. Two of Swords in the reverse. A lot of you have decided to stop keeping yourself in a period of stagnancy, or waiting, or hanging on, or even expecting some sort of closure of a past situation or a situationship to close out for you, or someone to tell you what's going on. And some of you are removing yourself and going towards something that is going to be progressive, steady, and more emotionally in tune with you, what you're looking for. King of Swords. I feel like you're meeting somebody who really knows what they want. The Hermit. The Hermit knows. The Hermit has learned a lot of lessons. The Hermit is very well seasoned. I feel like you're meeting somebody who's had experiences of their own. And I mean, everybody has to some degree. You could be meeting somebody who is older than you, but you could also be meeting somebody with a lot of life experiences. There's something about a total dismantling of somebody's life and a rebuilding. They know what it's like to lose. So I don't know if this person has gone through a really big connection breakdown that has made them wise, that has realigned them to knowing what they want and definitely going towards that. But I definitely see somebody pursuing you. We have the Knight of Cups here. Three of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles. Someone wants to wine and dine you. Someone wants to wine and dine you. Why? The Empress. You don't juggle an Empress. You don't juggle a divine feminine, a divine masculine. I feel like somebody's, like I say, having a rude awakening that you've dealt with. And I feel like there's something about them having a gem in the form of an Empress. And I feel like this is you. And them playing with that, them juggling, them shuffling their feet a bit too much here, doing the two-step. They took too long to kind of decide, to choose, to figure out what they were doing. This person is kind of giving the energy of me taking my son to the candy store and him not knowing what to choose because there's so many nice things to look at. And it getting to a point where I have to say, well, you know, we've got to go. We can't spend all day in here. We've got to choose. There's a decision that needs to be made. And then he's kind of like in the store, like, oh, but I want this one and I want that one and I want this one. Oh, but I didn't see that one. I didn't see the huge jelly baby that was over there. The gummy bear. I don't know if you've seen those big gummy bears. We saw one on our travels, like in one of the airport stores. And he was begging me for this gummy bear. But anyway, someone didn't know what to pick. There was spoilt for choice. Spoilt for choice. To the point where someone has lost a good one. And now they don't even want what they were going to pursue or the other options that they felt was going to be open to them. And I feel like meanwhile you're long gone. Yeah, you're not speaking to this person. This is giving silence, dead silence. We've got the High Priestess and the Eight of Wands in the reverse. You're not speaking to this person. I feel like you've completely given up. But they're in this energy. They're in your energy somehow, Sagittarius, because this is somebody who's realizing after the fact that, okay, I should have made a choice. I should have made a choice. Somebody's severely unhappy. Why? The past has already gone. There's no fighting for this now, and someone wants to now revive something with you. And I just feel like someone has created a energy of it not being a happy memory because of the way that they kind of left things kind of open, too open. Someone left a door wide open and everything's flown into the house, and now they're kind of going to kind of try rectify the situation. Well, no, I had bats in my house. I had this in my house. I had this going on. It was cold. You let the rain in. You let the snow in, the sleet. Everything was happening. And you just left my door open. Like someone left it too open. And now you've kind of closed the door. You've got a handle on the situation. You've let out everything that belongs outside. In your home, it's in order. You know, you've kind of like picked up the pieces is what I want to say. Like now they're coming back. The work has already been done. Like you've already kind of swept the house. You've cleaned up. You've fumigated. You've done all of the things that weren't welcome. You've dealt with that. And now it's like, oh gosh, I wish I could revive that. No, there's no reviving that. The work has already been done to close my door. With a safety gate for good measure, you know, there's no coming back. Ace of Wands, I see you getting into something new. For some of you, you may not want to open up emotionally straight away. This person you may be very taken by physically. So just be aware of that. There is something about getting over a past situation as well. You could be still healing your emotional side where it comes to a past person that you may have been very emotionally open to that wasn't emotional with you. There's some sort of emotional tie to the past that you are releasing, and it is paving the way for you to open up to something here and someone new. Yeah, some of you're grieving, or you've just grieved something from the past that you're letting go of. And I feel like to some degree this could even be a mutual energy between you and this this newer person that you're meeting who could have gone through something similar. I just get a real similar energy. 7 of Pentacles. This deck is finishing. I feel like there's an energy here of two people learning very much so from past circumstances and people who they've previously been engaged with, previously invested in, and how to kind of do things different, what to look for, what not to invest in, what to invest in. I feel like you and an individual are coming together on a very level-headed basis here with the Justice card being here. Some of you could be meeting a Libra. Tell me a bit more about this new. The Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, heavy emphasis on someone solid. Heavy emphasis on longevity, heavy emphasis on someone taking their time with you. This could definitely be an earth sign. First card for the person that I checked out on this side for you from the other deck. First card from a new deck identifying this person. Could be a earth sign. Someone is very solid. Ten of Swords in the reverse. They've taken a long time to heal with the Star card being here. You've got someone here who didn't just go off and jump into something new. They've been taking some time. This is somebody who is aligned to a higher purpose. This would be somebody with the belief that things happen for a reason, and they're understanding the reasons as to why certain things they may have been through have happened, and they're ready to move forward with that experience in a very knowledgeable way, in a very purpose-driven, inclined way. This is somebody who takes time before making decisions. They think things through. Wow. This is somebody looking for someone who is going to be kind of on the same path. Ten of Pentacles and the Wheel. Wow. I just get an energy of two people kind of crossing paths after being aligned to people from their past that have been completely wrong for them for various reasons. The reason as to why this person could have ended something with a person or something didn't go right in their previous situation wouldn't necessarily be the same as yours, but it's giving very similar. It's giving, at the very least, two people understanding, you and them, why something didn't work out in your own situations that you had going on apart from each other, and coming to this with a very purpose-driven sort of knowledge about how to kind of do things this time around with each other. The Wheel and the Ten of Pentacles, for some of you, this is long term. Like, this is giving kind of long term here from what I'm seeing. The Nine of Pentacles, a very abundant connection. I feel like two people are really going to listen to each other. I feel like two people are really going to respect each other's individuality, where they're coming from, where you're coming from. This is really a refreshing energy. Wow. Four of Pentacles. I feel like this is going to be something new that is worth holding on to. This earth sign. It's like understanding why something had to end. Strong attraction to each other. Heavy, drawn-in energy. The Emperor, the Queen of Wands, Page of Swords in the reverse. You may have somebody also watching you get to know another person. You may also have somebody here who's going to be comparing themselves or their own lover to you and what you've got going on. This doesn't necessarily have to be your ex, by the way. This could be an Aries, an air sign. Six of Wands, yeah. There's a heavy emphasis on someone comparing their partner to who you're going to be meeting. I don't know if this is a friend of yours. Page of Cups. Someone felt like there would have been an opportunity to offer you something in the future. Someone felt like something would never completely flatline between the two of you. This looks to me that somebody was trying to maintain something, like throw you a few morsels of energy every now and again to keep something alive. Just enough to kind of keep their foot in the door, but not enough to invest fully, where you can say, oh, that's my person. This is giving a manipulation around Two of Cups in the reverse, not actually being there, but trying to still be there. And I feel like someone always felt that if they did that with you, Sagittarius, they would always be able to come back around. That's not seeming to be the case. I feel like someone is going to be realizing that you've started something new. I also feel like somebody could either be comparing themselves to a new person. Eventually, if you've not necessarily like, if this has not even happened yet, or you're not at the stage where you're kind of announcing a relationship or what have you, I do feel like you've got eyes on you, wondering who you could be dating, who you could be talking to, what your type is. I don't know why that's a thing. You could even have a friend that's watching your relationship status, wanting to know what's going on in your love life. So just be aware of that. There's some sort of obsession over where you're going next, by the way. With the Devil card and the Six of Swords, I do feel like somebody is really wanting to know who you're going to get with next. It could even be more than one person that's in this energy, because there's a lot of court cards here. For some of you, if you do have a baby's father, that could be who this is as well. Heavily stuck on who you're going to be going to next, who you're going to be loving on next, who's going to be loving on you, who you could potentially have a child with for some of you as well. I do feel like there could be a feminine energy who could be comparing their love interest to who you're going to meet next. Somebody could be in direct competition with you. This could be somebody who's very picturesque. They may like to take a lot of pictures. This could be somebody who likes to dress up. They like to do nails, hair, very aesthetically attractive. But they could have, there's some sort of comparison. They may even copy you, okay? Sagittarius, this could be somebody who's copying you. You get your nails done in a certain color, they're coming and rocking the same color. You get your hair done in a certain way, they're going to be doing that. You know, you buy yourself some new sneakers. If you're a guy, they're going to come and, you know, maybe get the same sneakers. You do a different trim, you do a taper fade this time when you go to the barbers, they're coming with a taper fade, even though they've always, you know, done a level 1, or, you know, they have longer hair or whatever have you, however it goes. You grow a beard, all of a sudden your friend's growing a beard. Like, it's giving doppelganger. It's giving somebody really wanting to exude your energy. So just be aware of that. That's a big side note. But I feel like that kind of like overlaps into your ex. And that is kind of like some sort of friend that you may have on the side here as well. Someone felt like they could always return and offer you something later down the line. King of Swords. This could be somebody who felt like they were in a position of power, or they controlled something here, or they felt like they were in control. They had the say, because the King of Swords is very domineering energy. The King of Swords could be like an authoritative, someone who feels like they're in a position of power. It could be a boss. It could be somebody who works with the government as well. This is somebody who thought they would successfully be able to say as and when, tell you when it's going to happen, tell you if it isn't going to happen, when it's going to happen, if it's going to happen. Like, this is somebody who really felt like they had some sort of power over a situation. Hence the reason why they could have felt like it was okay to come and give you little bits of energy, and you decided to heal. Five of Swords and the Sun. You found your happiness. Some of you got over someone's games, and you're seeing the light. You're seeing like the prospect of different. You're seeing the prospect of not hanging on to someone's every word, for them to control and for them to, you know, not give you anything. Two of Cups is still at the bottom of the deck. This is stuck here. Two of Swords. Strength card. You're blocking somebody. And I feel like, I want to say for good. Could be blocking a Leo. Hanged Man. It's like them not expecting that your perspective on them would change while they went out seeking other options. Judgment. Yeah, that's the decision right there. Five of Wands. The decision that somebody brings too much drama, too much competition. Like, you've made a judgment call on someone, even how they kind of live their life, and kind of saying, well, no, I'm not signing up to that. Like, that's not something that I signed up to. If you want to go out there and treat me like an option, let me take myself off the roster. Okay. Chariot card. Moving on swiftly. Okay. Sagittarius, there's a few things going on here. I do feel like you've got a prospect of new. I do feel like you've potentially got somebody who's been through some stuff as well that could be coming towards you. I feel like you've got somebody who's very mindful, very self-aware, which is very refreshing and very attractive. I do feel like you've got someone coming in from a space of really looking and seeking something where there's longevity, where there's the ability to build. Now, don't be delusional, but, you know, for those of you who are trying to manifest a new relationship, I see it here. I see it here. there's a change coming in for you. And I just feel like the minute you decide to kind of remove yourself from a position that somebody may have had you in here, where it comes to, okay, I can come back whenever. The minute you say no energetically, the universe is going to listen to that. And some sort of shift is going to happen where this person's not going to be able to come back to your energy again. Somebody really had you effed up. This is disrespectful actions. So just remember, like, someone doesn't have to say anything to you to be disrespectful towards you. An action could be disrespectful, you know? Thinking that it was okay to control a situation to the point of, oh, I can come back whenever and offer this offer while I go and see what else is out there, compare that one to that one and this one to that one, like it's like people are objects. Like if this is a new pair of shoes that you're looking at and admiring and you're thinking, oh, I don't like the leather on that one, I don't like that, I want the suede, I don't want the suede. Like, who are you to do that? And that's disrespectful. Like, you know, some of you could be in the energy of really feeling like someone disrespected you. Someone doesn't need to curse out your mother or tell you about yourself to disrespect you. Sometimes actions are enough, especially if you're a person of principle, you know, especially if you're somebody who's very self-aware to the point of there's certain things you wouldn't do to other people to disrespect them. Like a double standard, you know. Sagittarius. That was your reading. If you like how I read, please like, share, subscribe to the channel. But until next time, thank you for watching. Sending you love and light. We will check in again soon. Night, night. Bye.